Can I ask you about your childhood?
Can you not get me where I'm sitting like this, like a man?
Today is a busy day. Alright, thank you, appreciate it. Have a good one. We have our national directors in this week, so we are dining them, showing them around St. Louis, and yeah, I'm just gonna be the hostess with the mostest. First part of the director's extravaganza is complete. I have roughly 1 to 2 hours break time before we have a happy hour. I needed to run home really quick, and also I wanted to finish this vlog. Imagination is an interesting thing. And the reason it's interesting is because we are the only animals on Earth that are able to create something out of nothing. And our minds are able to expand those ideas to infinite numbers. And our imagination really has no rules of law. No nature rules, no physics rules. Science is not really a thing, unless you really want it to be a thing in your story. Okay, so art is not my strong suit. Like, I don't think this is gonna get posted up in the Smithsonian anytime soon. But I like it. It's my drawing. I drew it. That's mine. And that's my imagination. I'm able to create this world inside of a piece of paper. Think about this. This white little piece of paper, and I only used 5 different crayons. I was able to take 5 different crayons, one piece of paper, and create one thing just out of my mind. Even these videos that I do, I'm able to create this footage, put it together, create a story around it, and I'm able to give it to you. Lev Vygotsky. I think I pronounced that right. Lev Vygotsky. I don't know why I did this. Italian, not Italian. Lev Vygotsky, a Russian psychologist, and he came up with mature dramatic play. The premise of this is that there's setting a time for kids to play, planning out that playtime, being able to create the environment for them to have that playtime, but also giving them direct instructions on how to play and what to play with, and let their imagination run wild. So different types of objects, and then let them run with it, or give them a scenario and then let them run with the scenario. And thinking back when I was little, I did this. Here's an example. We have a basement in our original house, and I imagined that was the gridiron. That was a football field, and I had like this little Nerf football, and I would announce the games as I was playing the game in my head, and I was playing in front of a stadium of 100,000 people. And being like the Green Bay Packers or the Minnesota Vikings, and playing it to the duel and trying to win a Super Bowl, just in my little basement. I also remember at school, I went to Montessori, and our teacher would give us different objects and have us play with it, and she would then give us, if we were struggling with playing, she would give us scenarios. Like, she actually did do that. I don't know if she knew any of this, but she would give us scenarios. Like, she would teach us how to create volcanoes in the sand, or she taught us how to play freeze tag, and she would play freeze tag. And then she would create rules on their own, and then we would create rules off of that. And then our imagination just started running wild with different scenarios, different thoughts, different rules, and the game was always changing. And then kids would start incorporating that. It was just a really cool environment. But nowadays, I don't know, like I'm not a parent yet, so I don't know if kids still do that. I don't know if teachers still do that. Because of all the screens, I kind of worry, because like when I go to restaurants, I see kids with iPads up, and I know why the parents do it. I don't blame them. They want to try to eat in peace, and they want to make sure that everyone else is eating at peace. But I wonder if there's still that time where we're able to structure it out and cut out a piece and give them free time to play and do what they want, and then also guide them through that and just try to foster that imagination. Like, I created out of just a one little piece of paper. It's not a good drawing, but this little piece of paper, I was able to create something, and with these crayons, which kind of makes it laughable because I use the crayons and the piece of paper, but I bet you my little one, when he comes out, he's going to want to use this box and play with this box instead, because it's a little bit more interesting. I can do a little bit more stuff with it because his imagination is going to run wild with it. So I just find it funny that our imagination can be whatever it wants to be, and it's totally subjective. What do you remember most about your childhood?
Playing outside.
And what'd you do when you were playing outside?
Bothering my brother.
Did you play imagination?
I played bank.
What'd you do? How did you play bank?
I was a bank teller.
So you would like give your brother money?
No, I just act like people were coming to me with money. I never played house, but I'd sit under my dad's desk and I'd play bank.
So you were like the Monopoly man?
Yeah. I'd use Monopoly money too.
So did you give your dad money?
No.
You just had like imaginary customers?
Yes.
And you played the customer?
Mm-hmm.
And the bank teller?
Yes. The bank teller always won.